United States have been diagnosed with something called NAFLD, or non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Let's go over to producer Micah now on exactly what that is and help that's first of its kind.
It's an innovative, first-of-its-kind blood test that can potentially improve outcomes for millions of people with advanced liver disease. And here to address more about that is President and Chairman of Innova Medicine Services. That is Dr. Zubair Younossi, as well as Chuck Cooper with Siemens Healthineers. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Doctor, good morning. I want to start with you first, Doctor. Can you tell us more about this specific liver disease known as NASH?
So NASH is the most common liver disease in the United States. It probably affects about 25 million individuals, Americans. Some patients with NASH can progress in terms of fibrosis, scarring of the liver, cirrhosis, and will be at risk for complications of cirrhosis, including liver failure and liver cancer. The biggest challenge we have right now is that the disease is actually paralleling that of obesity and type 2 diabetes. It's increasing. There is not a lot of treatment available for it because the only treatment that we have right now is weight loss and diet. Drugs are becoming available, but they're not FDA approved. There is a tremendous lack of awareness about this disease at patient level, provider level, even health policy experts. Historically, we would do a liver biopsy to see if patients actually are at risk for bad outcomes in the future. Now there is a blood test that can actually be utilized with a simple blood test to get us some idea of where the patients are going in the future. So lots of challenges, but there's at least a great advance in the field as you would hear about this new test.
I was about to say and ask about that new test because it seems pretty beneficial in the long run. So Dr. Cooper, why is this new test such an important game changer, would you say then, in the treatment of advanced fibrosis due to NASH?
So yeah, thank you. So we at Siemens Healthineers have introduced this new test called the Enhanced Liver Fibrosis Test, which is the ELF test. And this test is the first prognostic approved test for patients with NASH and clinically significant fibrosis. And what this test does is it helps healthcare providers and patients understand what is the patient's risk for progression to severe liver outcomes like liver failure or cirrhosis or other potentially life-threatening liver outcomes. And so clinicians can use this information to help identify those patients who could benefit most from early intervention and preemptive care. And so in that way, this really represents a significant new tool in the fight against this silent killer.
I was going to ask, are there any key takeaways from these helpful advances then?
Well, I think I would say that we are facing a conundrum of a couple of things. One, the burden of disease is high and it's getting higher. Awareness is low. Treatments are very limited, although we have a number of good drugs potentially coming into the future. The best thing we can do is to raise awareness, and especially for patients to talk to their providers about the disease and about the potential risk stratification with this new test that we have available. And as Dr. Cooper can mention, that there is actually information available to patients and to providers. And maybe Dr. Cooper, you can share the website that you have to see how patients can actually get more information.
Yes, so awareness is one of the biggest challenges. So at Siemens, we've put together a website that shares information about the disease and the test for healthcare providers and patients. And you can access that at siemens-healthineers.us/ELF.
Well, doctors, appreciate your time this morning, breaking this all down for us. Very knowledgeable, the both of you, about this. And it's an exciting time as we learn more about this and get those advances in treatment that we've been looking for to dealing with NASH. So appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
For more information and even to take the ELF test, just head to the website they mentioned. It's right there on your screen and assess your risk of disease progression.